What's up, YouTube? Team Yu-Gi-Oh! Here, giving you an update on my Evil Swarm deck. Yeah, I top locals a couple times with it. It's really consistent. I really like this deck. So I'll get right into it. Here you go. To start off, we got a double Rescue Rabbit. Those are nice German secret first edition ones. Here, let me get them in the camera better. Hopefully this works better. Let's see. Yeah. They're nice. They're German. I like foreign cards. And Rabbit's one of my favorite cards, so that's how I picked that. Why I picked those up. Yeah. So it's good. Gets you Ophion. That's all I'm gonna say about it because it's pretty obvious, and I don't need to go in depth on this because it's not really that hard to understand. 3 Heliotrope for the Rabbits. 3 Caster, 2 Mandragora, and 2 Thunderbird. Mandragora is only good if you go second, and otherwise it's just caster food, generally. Late game it can be, live again. But a lot of the game is defined by what happens on your first turn or your second turn, so. Or first or second turn of the game, I mean. And then Thunderbird, generally, he's not that good. He's really much caster food, and if you open really slow, you can just banish him and then summon another guy next turn and make Ophion. But generally, he's just caster food, and unless you're playing, I played Chainbeat this weekend. I won, but I only played with Thunderbird. I didn't play any of my other guys. I just played Thunderbird pretty much. And I won, so Thunderbird's good. And then triple Kirkion. I don't know why people would cut down on the best card in the deck to 2, other than, if you're maining Imperial Iron Wall or something. I don't know. I don't even know if I would, even then I would cut him to 2, because he's so good. You just drawing him is really good. He is, you can rip him, and you can rip him off the top and it'll win you the game. He's really, really good. Really, really, really good. So he's the best one later in the game, and you need to have as many as you possibly can, so you have the best chance of drawing him, or just being able to go through as many as possible, because he's basically an extra Rescue Rabbit. And then I did double Maxi and double Valor. Lots of dragons at my locals, lots of dragons at my locals. So I mean, Maxi's there for dragons, and then Valor, because it's generally good against everything, and you can Valor their big card like a Big Eye or a Bahamut, or they summon their Rabbit, you Valor it, it's all really good. They're really good, and if you don't like them, you can take them out, or I side them out against weird decks, but for the most part, they're really, really good. And then spells, 3 Pandemic. Pandemic is really, really good because it protects your guy, and yeah, searchability, gain extra advantage. Advantage is intimidating, and just intimidation helps a lot. Then double dress. I was playing 3, but I was borrowing 1, so I had to give it back. But yeah, I think 2 is pretty good. I'm probably gonna stick with 2. Book. I really like Book this format. A lot of people are playing it now, but I think Book's really, really good because it's a reactive card. It'll flip it down, flip Dracosac or Big Eye down before they can do their stuff. It basically stops the effects from going off, and effects are really prominent. Really big thing in this format. Rhoda, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole. I got an Italian. Whoops, sorry, I made those cards go flying. I got an Italian one. Pretty cool. Even though, people are cutting down on it, I still think it's a really good card. I really like this card. I think it's important to be able to get rid of the Dracosac tokens, and it's really good against, not, meta stuff. And even, as I said, it's good against dragons, cause just to get rid of the Dracosac tokens, and then be able to run over Dracosac with something. Reborn. I think Reborn's really good, too. I don't know why you would cut it. Traps, well, in this deck, I don't think you cut it. Traps double Torrential. Torrential's, one of the best trap cards. Good reactive stuff. Only play reactive trap cards to summon, so you don't lose out to Dracosacs, because Again, I'm going to be playing against a lot of dragons. Double Bottomless. Good card. Double Compulse. Gets rid of Dragosack. Double Fiendish Chain for the same reason Valor, except it also stops attacks. So yeah, that's good. Warning. Judgment. Road. I put this in as the 41st card because I was talking with a couple other people that I know that play Evil Swarm, and we were all came to the consensus that we were all really scared of Heavy Storm. When because we all pretty much play the same trap lineup, and we didn't play Storm. Road. We just played Judgment, and we'd always like, yeah, man, I really think we should have Road. I really think Road would be good, but then it conflicts with Ophion, and like they're just like, it's just not good in the deck. And so I was like, it's not good in the deck, but getting the Stardust out really isn't a big thing. It's just mainly protecting your back rows so that you can do stuff later. So I decided to put it in. I resolved this 5 times in, 6 rounds? 6 rounds, maybe? Yeah. I resolved this a ton. It is so good. It protects your monsters from Torrential Mirror Force. It doesn't even matter if you get the Stardust out. I got Stardust out a couple times, and that was helpful, but just being able to protect your stuff is so good. It's the 41st card in the deck, and I'm definitely keeping it in. And the last card is Infection. Infection is incredible. Allows you to search your stuff, just keep going through your deck and getting just the guys that you need. It's really, really good. Because it allows you to grab Kirkions and just keep going and doing explosive stuff. So, yeah. Extra, you got Stardust for the Road, Cowboy, Dweller. He's really good. If people are cutting him, I don't think they are. But I think Dweller is a mandatory in the extra deck because he shuts down the E-Dragons when they have no hand, pretty much, and he also shuts down Mermails when you already have like an Ophion on board. If you make him, then they really can't do anything to get over the Ophion. So he's really, really good right now. I don't think you should cut him. Dagusto Emerald, I think he's good because you can make your second rabbit live. Maestroke, Blackcorn, Pappy. I went Pappy a lot this weekend. This is kind of just like a rank 4 toolbox. Shockmaster, 1 Bahamut. I've been thinking about putting it up to 2, but I don't know. Utopia, 3 Ophions. Yeah, definitely play 3 of these. Ouroboros. I might cut this for a Direwolf. Direwolf seems actually pretty important because you go poke, pop, Dragosack. Oh, and Gemini Pearl. I meant to do Gemini Pearl first and then Ouroboros, but I guess that's fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't ever gone into Ouroboros. So I don't know. Maybe I should have bought a Direwolf instead of the Ouroboros, but I wasn't thinking, I guess. Then side deck, double Electric Virus. E-Virus is really, really good. It gets rid of Dragosack because you just take it, you take people's Ophions, or you take people's Bahamuts, do stuff with it. It's really, really good. Double Dyna, really good against dragons, really good in the mirror match. You set it after they go off. There are times where people have double Ophion on board, and you'll set this, and they'll be like, oh, they're just setting to protect themselves. Or, like, you'll search with your thing, and you'll search, like, a Mandragora, and then you'll, like, shuffle your hand and set, and then they'll think it's a Mandragora. Flip up the Dyna, and then nuke their board, and then win from there. Really, really good card. One of my favorites right now, actually. Double Space. Didn't have room for 3. Didn't really see a need for 3. Triple DeFi. Really good. Really good right now. It really helps you in the Mermail and Dark World matchups, and a lot of people are playing that also. So I decided to put in 3, just to make sure I win those matches. 2 Mind Crush for Prophecies and Mermails. Really good against those matchups. You just hit like secrets or power, or the really important ones in the Prophecy match, and usually you can win. These might come out though because they search so much with Judgment, but the thing is, they go secrets for Judgment. You Mind Crush the Judgment. What are you gonna do? So They might stay in. I'm not sure. I have to do a little more thinking on it. But I haven't ever played Prophecy yet at locals or a tournament. In this format, I've played it in the past, but not in this format. Double Gozen match, really, really, really good against dragons. Shuts them down pretty much to just one dragon. And then I decided to go with double Eradicator. I don't actually have a second Eradicator, so I'm just putting it in the sleeve there as a proxy. Yeah. I mean, okay, I know they're like $3 or $4, but I don't really feel like buying another one. I'm just waiting for one to come up in a trade, and I mean, I'm going to get one before Nationals. I know I've already had chances where I could get them. I just was like, that trade is not enough in my favor. So I was like, I'll just do it later. And it's not a big deal. I can get restore credit. I'm not worried about it at all. Yeah, so that's my deck. I think it's really good. I'm still not sure if this is what I'm going to play for Nationals or if I'm going to play Dragons. I have the option. I believe I have the option to play Dragons also, but I don't know. I don't know how much testing I would get in with the Dragon deck before I could, before Nationals. I'm not sure. But yeah. I think it's a really solid deck. I mean, Dragons is obviously the best deck. Dragons is, I'm sure, 100% what's going to win Nationals. I just don't see how it couldn't win. I think, there'd be a couple Prophecy, a couple Evil Swarm in the tops, so see how it goes. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That was my Evil Swarm update. Team Yu-Gi-Oh! Signing out.